So let's talk about testing versus new features.
Because I like new features.
So do I.
like lots of new features.
So do I.
Sometimes you have to hold me back though.
I do. I have to rein it in a little bit, because a lot of the time when new features are created, they're all good and new, and we tend to forget about the product because new features do create bugs sometimes.
They do, and it's so important to fix the bugs first.
That's right.
I like new features and I get carried away, but you've just got to fix those bugs before you create new features, or suddenly, like what happened, I think it was back in April, suddenly we lost a lot of confidence in the product for a little while, because it was like, we just seemed to be getting so many bugs, and it was because we were introducing so many new features, and it was making it hard.
It was making it hard. I was tearing my hair out and saying no new features. I don't want to hear about them. I don't want to see them. Let's get the bugs fixed before we go any further. So it is really important to have that balance, ensuring that you manage your application completely. So when you do have bugs, test them, check them, double check them. A lot of the time I will test something and Greg will say, have you tested this scenario? And sure enough, it's not actually fixed when I thought it was.
Yeah, you've got to try and look at it from all different angles, whether you're using the keyboard or the mouse, and just try lots and lots of different things. Testing is really hard, and we do use a bit of automated testing, which is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, when you're in a startup, it's quite hard to get the automated testing going early on, because you're changing so much of the actual structure of the program, but it certainly helps a lot.
Yeah. Live testing with your developers is really helpful. If you can get in a room, or even we do it over Skype a lot of the time with our developers.
Yeah, it's so good. You just solve so many problems in such a short space of time. It's definitely worth it.
And if you can't get time with them live, then video casting helps as well. Screencasting, is that?
Yeah, screencasting, that's it.
Yeah.
Because you can write and you can draw pictures, but just seeing somebody do it is just so much easier to understand the problem. And then, because often we'll write something one way and then you'll think of it a different way, and so video is really good for that.
Video is so good. There's no confusion. A lot of the time there'll be something that Greg's written, he's having an issue with something, a bug, or wants a new feature, and I will look at it and I will have no idea what he's asking for. So videos are really helpful. It just gives you that idea, makes it a little bit clearer for you.
Yep, so we definitely encourage our developers to think of new features and new ideas, as well as getting ideas from our clients. But you just got to not lose track of the finished product, of what direction you want to take the product in, and not get overrun with too many features, because it's better to have a solid product that doesn't have every feature in the world. It's
kind of like 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Like, you want new features, but you need those bugs to be fixed. Yeah. You need to have them both.
You do, but too many bugs is frustrating, and as a user you're just like, oh, next product.
That's right. So what we're trying to say is you really want to manage your project and the development of your SaaS application in a way that you're ensuring that you're testing the bugs, as well as encouraging new features, and just making sure that it balances.
That's right.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Like and subscribe.